there.
Hey, wasn't that fun?
That was such a fun video. It's all about natural living in action. We took some clips from different live events we've been doing here in our studio, here at our Natural Living Club studio, which is also our Aromahead Institute studio and Aromatics International studio. So welcome.
Yes, welcome. We are so excited to share with you 3 essential oil blends for a healthier life today.
I know we're going to have so much fun blending. We're going to talk about your health and wellness goals and help you feel even more excited about looking at ways of removing any kind of toxin or synthetic from your daily life. The more you're living an all-natural lifestyle with just goodness from nature, the healthier we're going to be today and 20 years down the road. So.
Right, we have all kinds of folks here. Welcome, welcome. We're so glad.
We're so glad you're here. Now, if you are already in our Natural Living Club, you're a member, if you could just type in a 2 into the chat. And if you're new to us and you are excited to be here, you're new to our community and you are looking to make blends with us today, we're just so happy you're here. If you could type in a 3 into the chat.
All right, so a 2 if they're already Natural Living Club members.
Yes, a 3, we just want to welcome you. You're not yet a member. We just want to know who's here. We just really love creating content, and then we love live teaching to the folks who are here.
Exactly. So
someone loves your scarf.
Well, thank you.
And Janae, she's here in Montana too. We're presenting from Florence, Montana.
We have lots of folks who are in our Natural Living Club.
That's awesome. We're so happy that you're here today. You're going to have so much fun. A lot of this content is based on the vision and mission of our Natural Living Club, which is to help members do simple, fun recipes to just improve every single minute of life in a more natural way.
Yeah, and what was so cool about those opening, that opening presentation that you saw is it kind of shows everything in action.
Yes.
I don't know about the bloopers though. We do have some bloopers sometimes.
But they're fun bloopers. Well, they're real life bloopers.
Real life bloopers. We have lots of 3s. Want to really welcome you into this community.
Yes, we're so happy that you're here. And let's go ahead and dive into our content today. I am going to get my slides up and then we're going to start making our first recipe with you and just get going.
So our first recipe is exciting.
So we want to really welcome you to your presentation on 3 essential oil blends for a healthier life. We're so glad you're here and you're in the right place. We're going to start off this presentation today by creating your first blend, which is called Create Your Personal Inhaler in 60 Seconds.
This can absolutely be done. So we have our first one is, look at these different beautiful color inhalers.
Right?
There's all kinds of different kinds. I'm going to choose kind of a magenta one. When you order an inhaler, and we're going to tell you all about inhalers, they come with different parts to them. Okay, we have, get this off. I have lotion on my hand.
I don't. Do you need some help?
And we have different parts to our inhalers.
Yes.
And I was just trying to find one of our inhalers that had a little cotton wick in it. So, and I think I took them all out.
Here, I can do that one too if you want.
Thank you. So when you work with an inhaler, there's different kinds of inhalers. There's inhalers like this that have, you screw on like this, and they have a little bottom part that goes on here. They also have inhalers that are glass, and then you put a wick in here, a polyester wick, or a piece of cotton. And today we're going to use a piece of cotton to put in here.
Now, the best thing about an inhaler is it's a personal experience with you, your body, your wellness goals, and the aromas you put into your inhaler, which means sometimes when you put on a topical blend, that can be wonderful, but if you're flying or if you're interacting with others, you really just want this personal experience of just that inhaler only you can smell.
All 3 of our recipes today are using lavender, lemon, and tea tree because they are amazing for all these 3 recipes, which we're going to tell you more about.
Yes.
To make this, and can you grab that little glass stir rod that's sitting right there on the edge? We're simply going to add 5 drops each of our essential oils. Now this is lavandula and gustifolia. The Latin names are really important, especially when working with lavender. So we'll put 5 drops on here.
There we go.
And then 5 drops of our beautiful lemon. These are also antimicrobial. They're balancing, uplifting.
What I love about our essential oils is that they have their therapeutic properties, but then they have their emotional, energetic properties as well. And so when you're working with an essential oil, you're getting that full terrain support.
5 drops of our tea tree. And these are all breath opening as well. And then we're going to take this piece of cotton.
Yes.
And we're going to just put it in here. Now the cotton, this is organic cotton, comes with your inhaler if you get them from Aromatics and International. You just use some kind of a device and you start putting it right down into this glass.
Yes.
I usually have a different device, but this will work. We just have to keep working with it and put it in.
There you
go.
Real life blending, folks.
Put the cap on. You see there's holes in the top. And then we're going to put this into our container. And this is called a personal inhaler. There we go.
There you go.
I'm going to wipe this essential oil off of my hands.
A pro tip too, I'm just going to reach over here. If you do get essential oil on your hands like that, you can just use a little lotion and just rub that in.
There we go.
You really want to make sure when you're working with essential oils that you are working with the recommended essential oil dilution guidelines when it comes to diluting them and putting them on your skin. So if you are blending like that and you do get a drop of oil on your skin making an inhaler, just like Karen, just put a little lotion on and then you're good to go.
For an adult, we like to use 15 to 18 drops per inhaler. And for children, we cut that down to anywhere from 8 to 10 drops. How to use this, you just take the cap off and you close one nostril, breathe deeply, and then go to the other side and do the same thing. Get as close to your nostril as possible. Like that.
I can smell it from here.
Now to use this one, you do the exact same thing. You open it up. There's a hole in it and you can get it right up into your nose, close one nostril, breathe deeply. Isn't that fun and easy?
It is so fun and easy. And this again is such a portable way to really support calm and clarity and really boost up your immune system. And it's these personal inhalers just really activate our olfactory system.
Let's go to the next slide and let's talk about an inhaler. Okay, you mentioned some of these, but they're really good at supporting your immune system, especially with these essential oils. They're soothing for seasonal allergies. They can ease your coughs and flu symptoms because they're antimicrobial. They can also help you to keep from getting a cold and flu if you use it right away. It helps you feel calmer and grounded. Jenny mentioned that these oils also have emotional and energetic properties. They're really great at reducing everyday aches and discomfort, lifting those low moods and emotional heaviness, and calming an upset stomach or nausea. We use inhalers for all kinds of purposes. We would simply substitute out our essential oils for other oils that are appropriate for the therapeutic property that we want.
Exactly. And when you're trying to get a specific outcome with your essential oils, when you know which oil to choose for the right moment, you're going to get profound results. It's when you're using oils that in a time when it's not their time to shine, you're choosing oils that aren't ideal for the thing you're looking to treat or you're looking to work with. That's where you don't have the results with your oils. So when you really know which oils to use for which moment, your world can just be unlocked.
I use inhalers for a lot of purposes because they're so easy to put in your pocket, put in your purse, your backpack. Great for traveling.
Exactly. When I was first starting to learn about essential oils, and I don't know if you can relate to this, maybe 15 years ago now, I was just starting to learn about their benefits through my mom, Karen. And I was so skeptical about inhalation when it comes to essential oils because you know what it's like. You're used to taking something or you're used to putting something on your skin. And I thought, well, besides smelling really good, how can these essential oils actually be helping with nausea or headaches or whatever it might be? And let me just tell you, our olfactory system is so powerful for getting these beautiful components into our system that it's just a beautiful way to interact with your oils, and actually is a really quick way to get the action going.
It really is. The olfactory system is amazing.
Yes.
All right, let's go to our next slide. I want to give you a big welcome to your natural living start. So today, you're learning how to support your health. We're also going to be doing a home cleaning recipe and how to refresh your space.
Yes. So we've made one recipe with you, and you can see how quick and easy it is to just put oils together in an inhaler. And this inhaler will last you about 2 months. You can just continue to use it, put it in your pocket, and will give you that relief for that amount of time. And we're also going to look at how to use your oils safely and effectively, looking at adjustments for children, diffusion, keeping in mind everyone in the home, including pets. And by the end of our time together, you'll feel more confident, creative, and empowered in your essential oil blending.
So we'd like to introduce ourselves. I'm Karen. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a certified aromatherapist and educator. And I have a lot of information that I share in our teaching courses. So I'm very passionate about the oils. I do a lot of sourcing of oils at Aromatics International. And of course, I'm so privileged to work with you on all of this.
So Karen got me into this whole world of essential oils so many years ago, and I'm so glad that she did it such a wonderful way. My very favorite thing about working with essential oils and essential oil education is I really love connecting people with ways to really improve their health and wellness all naturally. And these essential oils are so beautiful and they're so profound. And I love, love, love thinking about the orchard, different fruits were coming into bloom. I love looking and thinking about the path they take from different parts of the world all the way here into your home, into your apothecary, whatever you're doing with your oils. So it's just a beautiful way to just really capture what it's like to use nature to help your mind, body, and spirit.
That's beautiful. So let's go to our next slide. And why DIY beats store-bought? Because hidden toxins in conventional cleaners and sprays are there, and it makes a difference. I so many times have walked into a place, and even my own home before I knew all of this, and wondered, why do I have a headache? Why do I have allergies? What is happening here? And I had a real life experience when I had a broken foot. I couldn't clean my home. Somebody came in to help me, brought their own cleaning products. And immediately I thought, oh my word, I do not feel well, because I always make my own cleaning products.
Yes.
Right? It took her about 2 times. And by the 3rd time, I'm like, I can't do this. I said, would you mind using my cleaning products? And of course, she was so happy to do that.
You know, it makes so much sense when you stop and think about it. When you're working with synthetic or toxic chemicals, even in something like Windex, right? Something that we probably all grew up using to clean our windows, different products like that, just Glade air fresheners that you would plug into the wall. All of those are created in a lab. They're synthetic, they're toxic for our bodies. Now, everyone has a different reaction. Some people don't have any reaction for many, 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 many years. And suddenly they're dealing with endocrine disruption or different hormonal issues or thyroid challenges. So our body's reaction to these harmful chemicals can be immediate, such as you cough and you can't breathe, or it can be long-term and you see the effects way down the road. And so it's good just to be mindful that they do have a negative impact on our bodies, these synthetic household products and different skincare and different things that are just full of these synthetics and harmful chemicals. So when you remove those toxins, you allow your body space to just breathe and heal naturally and enjoy that natural experience.
There's a lot of our Natural Living Club members that are here on this presentation. And what's so exciting is in that particular club area, we all have experienced this.
Yes.
Many have experienced this. Many have different recipes to try. We're not the only ones.
We aren't. And if you are here, you're in the chat and you're excited to either learn more about how to make your own DIY products or you're already making them, just go ahead and pop in a 5 into the chat.
While you're doing that, I'm going to set up for our next blend.
I love that. I know. Shop Girl, her allergist told her you can actually become allergic to something overnight. It's true. And you know, a lot of these synthetic aromas and different things are actually created in just giant production centers in New Jersey, for example. I think there's like 40 different companies that just create synthetic vanilla coconut, for example. And there's nothing vanilla or coconut about it. It just smells like vanilla coconut. It's all synthetic. And while it may smell good, it's really having a negative toll, again, like we've been talking about, either immediately or down the road. But you can create your own vanilla coconut using vanilla and coconut, which is way more fun, better for the environment, and better for your body.
So pure oils equals effective, safe, and uplifting. Why not clean and support your health, your immune system at the same time?
Absolutely. And it does not take long to put together blends. So let's go ahead and dive in to our second blend that we're going to make with you.
This is our Natural Cleaner Fresh and Clean spray. Again, we're using our lemon, tea tree, and lavender. So this is a safe, effective spray for everyday use. And the recipe is 1.75 fluid ounces. We're using our lavender hydrosol. You can also use distilled water. Lavender hydrosol is the water portion of a distillation, and it gives us extra cleaning power, extra supportive immune support as well. 0.25 fluid ounces of white vinegar, or you can use 190 proof like Everclear that will help to preserve your spray.
Exactly.
We like to use small quantities so that we can go through them and make fresh every couple of weeks. Into this blend, we're doing a teaspoon of Castile soap, 20 drops of our lemon essential oil, 10 drops of our tea tree essential oil. The only one we're not using is our lavender because we're using lavender hydrosol.
I love that.
So let's make this.
Let's go ahead and blend this up.
So in here, now I'm going to show you an easy way to do this without looking at the recipe.
There you go.
I'm going to put 25, 1/4 of this bottle with either Everclear or vinegar. Vinegar also has extra cleaning power. And I'm going to add my essential oils right to this Everclear or vinegar. Everclear, which is what I'm using right now, I like it because it preserves the blend, and it also helps my essential oils to solubilize into the water portion.
Now, some people have an aversion or a trigger to the smell of alcohol, depending on what they've been going through in life, especially if you have someone who's been dealing with alcohol dependency, then you would definitely want to use the white vinegar in place of the Everclear in this blend.
And you can also leave both products out entirely and shake well before you spray, or use a soluble dispersant, which just does the same thing, disperses the essential oils into the water portion. 10 drops of tea tree.
It's already smelling so good.
Now, these two oils will help get rid of those microbes that are lurking around. Lemon is a fantastic degreaser. All right, so you can already smell this. It's smelling beautiful.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to twirl that around a little bit, and then I'm going to fill the rest of it with my lavender hydrosol. You can use any hydrosol. You can use eucalyptus. You can use peppermint hydrosol.
We love this particular hydrosol because it comes from our own lavender field high up in the mountains of western Montana. It's in full bloom right now, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Which goes where?
This one goes here.
Okay. All right, and there you go. It's that easy to do. And then you spray it. I have a little note on there to avoid the vinegar if you're using on a granite countertop. But I use mine on granite countertops all the time.
Yeah.
But test it out first. You just shake it every time you go to use it. And if you put the Everclear in, then this is going to be preserved for many months. And then I just take it, I'll get my little paper towel, and you just spray it on your countertop and wipe it off as you would a regular spray. You can use this in the kitchen, in the bathroom. You can use it to spray in a room as a room spray. It's multifunctional. functional.
I love that so much. It's multifunctional. And if in your area of the world you don't have access to Everclear, just any high alcohol proof, cheap alcohol will get it done.
160 plus.
Exactly.
160 plus if you can
Yes.
find that.
Yes,
Or use your vinegar as well.
exactly.
All right. So
Well, that was so much
that
fun
was
and easy
so
to
much
make.
fun. Now, this works so well. Let's go to our slides and look at this because it's natural antibacterial, antifungal. It's mood lifting while you're cleaning and you're avoiding all of the harsh chemicals. You're automatically increasing your immune system.
I love that.
All right, so that was fun and that was easy, but we have one more blend I want to share.
So now we're going to get into looking at your diffuser. And this particular blend is called Diffuser Blend Uplift and Purify.
Now, Jenny and I love using diffusers. We both have pets in our home. I have cats and I have a dog, and Jenny has the same. So, although her cats are at my house. And
They're family cats. It's a long story. They're very happy there, and I visit them all the time.
a lot of people will ask, can I use a diffuser if there's pets around? And you absolutely can. If you have animals in your household and you're diffusing, I just make sure I use a lower dilution, less essential oils, and have the room so it's well ventilated. And if you have a pet, like a dog or a cat, just make sure they can leave the room while you're diffusing. For small children, like babies, I will diffuse in their room, turn off the diffuser, and then take them in there. It's great for after school for kids when they come home from school. They've been playing with their friends, and we all know that when they get a cold or flu, it just goes from one to the next.
Everyone gets the cold and flu.
So it's really great to do a diffuser blend as they come home and your home is getting diffused and they're getting those really good essential oils that help to get rid of those microbes.
And they're getting that grounding, calming energy they need at home after being out in the world doing all of their adventures.
So let's take a look at our recipe. This is called Uplift and Purity, and it's a light, refreshing blend that will refresh your space, and it will also lift up your mood. The 3 drops of lemon is so uplifting, 3 drops of tea tree, very antimicrobial, and 3 drops of our lavender, which is a very balancing, calming, but also antimicrobial. All 3 of these oils are antimicrobial. So let's take another look at our diffuser. There's all kinds of different diffusers out there, and they all have a line, a maximum fill line. You don't want to go above that, or the diffuser will just automatically turn off. Some use tap water and some use distilled water. This is a tap water diffuser. It's glass. It's one of our favorites. And I just will put some water in, pure water from the tap, about there. And then we just add our essential oils directly into our diffuser. So again, 3 drops of our lemon. And isn't it fun how we use 3 different essential oils? We've made 3 different recipes. And Jenny's going to show you some other recipes as well.
I know you can get so many results from a smaller collection of essential oils. You don't have to have every essential oil ever made, although it's very, very fun to learn about new oils and to incorporate new oils into your lineup. But you can get a lot done with a few targeted essential oils.
So 3 drops of lavender is our last one. Now, if you get an extra few drops in either of these 3 blends that we have just made, if you get a few extra drops in there, you don't even have to worry about it. These are safe essential oils that we're using, safe dilutions that we're using, and a couple extra drops will not hurt in your diffuser. Then you just simply put the top on, plug it in, and let it go. My favorite way is to go 5 to 15 minutes per hour. Turn it off, and some diffusers even have a little timer on them. Turn it off every hour so that your olfactory system doesn't get overwhelmed.
I love that. I love that. Well, since we're here and we're talking about our 3 different oils we've been working with in all 3 of our recipes, I just wanted to let you know too that the oils we're working with and the diffuser that we have right here is from Aromatics International. Now, Karen has developed relationships with our distillers in over 60 different countries for so many years, and I wanted to just kind of go through and talk about it's a very important discussion that's all over. So we wanted to just kind of take some time to just spend a bit of give you some information about this. So when you're looking to source an essential oil, or what do you look for when it comes to a beautiful essential oil?
That's a great question. And sourcing essential oils and using essential oils, it's an amazing process. Number one, we want our oils to be vibrant. We want them to be freshly distilled. We want them to be from distillers and farmers who use sustainable growing practices, organic growing practices. So all of those things go into consideration. Is it a distiller who thinks like we do?
Mm-hmm.
Do they appreciate the plants that they're working with and the deep therapeutic properties that each one holds, as well as the emotional and energetic properties? And I think that when you work with oils, you're pouring them, you're distilling them, your intent also goes in to that process.
Yes.
So all of the distillers that we work with think the same way I do. In fact, they're like, I just looked at your website, Aromatics International, where these oils are housed, and I can see that we're in alignment with how we're dealing with the plants. And that just makes me happy when I hear that.
I love that. Well, thank you for telling us a little bit more about that, because it's always important to work with really fresh, vibrant essential oils. When you're working with plant material that's alive and vibrant, it really makes a huge difference when it comes to getting the results you're looking for from your aromatherapy practice. Now, we here at Aromatics International are very vigilant about starting the ideal shelf life for each of our products from the moment it was either crafted, cold pressed, distilled, whatever the method of extraction is. That's when we start the timer ticking when it comes to our recommended shelf life. And a lot of folks will, a lot of suppliers will start that from when they mail it out to you, but it could have been in the warehouse, or it could have been with the supplier for years and years before you actually get it in your package when it arrives to you. And so it's really important to check off all of the boxes when it comes to, is my oil fresh? Is it organically crafted? Is it pure? Is it going to work for me as best as this oil can?
Well said. I just want to go back to our slides.
Okay.
And we'll go to the next slide. There is some considerations. We went over pets, but there's considerations for kids as well. When we work with children, we use appropriate essential oils for children. In an inhaler, I use 3 drops of the lavender, 3 drops of the lemon, and 3 drops of the tea tree. And these are all very kid-friendly essential oils that cover a lot of situations, a lot of issues. So we talked about skipping vinegar on granite or marble countertops. I do use it on my marble countertops, but check a little corner and make sure. And a diffuser, if I have children around, smaller children and pets, I simply cut the drops in half.
Yes, I love that. Those are excellent tips. All right, so we have a really exciting group of people we would love for you to think about joining. We have so many of our Natural Living Club members who are also Aromatics International customers, and many are students over at the Aromahead Institute. We have a group up, we're just about to reach 1,800 people who love hanging out together online in different conversations and in different live events. And so we would love for you, if you've been enjoying the content that you've been getting this during our presentation today, we'd love to invite you to think about becoming a member with us today in the Natural Living Club.
So we do a lot of really fun weekly topics. There's more than weekly topics. I would say there's daily topics.
Absolutely.
There's different conversations that come about. What somebody had hives. What do you guys use for hives? I'm having a really bad time with my hives. They're so itchy. So there's different comments that come on, different bug sprays. I mean, anything that has to do with natural living it's in there.
If you're interested in learning more about our Natural Living Club, if you could just type in a 7 into chat. If you're already in our Natural Living Club, if you could just pop in one of the things you enjoy about the Natural Living Club, or your favorite thing about it, or maybe something that stood out to you over the last year or so, just pop that into the chat as well. And we can't wait to tell you more about this club and get into it and show you the advantages of becoming a member.
We have live events, much like this one.
Yes.
Anywhere from 2 to 4 times a month.
Yeah, I know. It's a very fun, active community. All right, so I'm going to take you inside of our Natural Living Club. Oh, great. We've got lots of 7s coming in. I'm going to take you inside of the Natural Living Club and show you some of the supportive features you can expect when you join this experience. All right, I'm going to do this. We have so many fun threads happening right now. So the Natural Living Club is housed on a platform called School. And here inside of this platform, there are different tabs up at the top. And this is how you navigate the different features inside of the Natural Living Club. Now you can go here to Community, and this is where different discussions take place. We have a really great discussion happening today where we're lifting each other up. I'm going to click here inside of this particular post. And it's all about making small decisions and supporting each other as we go through this big, wild life together. And I want to remind all of you who are here right now that you are absolutely enough just as you are. And here inside of the Natural Living Club, we are lifting each other up and being there for each other. In this particular post, I'm encouraging our members to either share something that's going really well this week, or something they're feeling thankful for, or if there's anything heavy on their hearts, to pop that in here. And we have so many people who are contributing what's going on in their lives. Now, when you have a group of people who can help support you from an emotional, energetic place, and also layer in different suggestions for essential oil blends or different healthy food recipes. We have different health challenges. We have one going on right now that we are each choosing a different goal for the month and getting out there and doing that goal every day and supporting each other along that path. One of our members just lost 10 pounds.
That's amazing.
As a result of her goal. I know.
Well, in answer to your question, there's a general theme going on here that people love the community with like-minded people.
Yes.
And how it's such a graceful community. There's all kinds of different recommendations, and the friendships and the access to so much relevant information.
Yep.
The live events, the conversations with peers, the support, the engaging. April is saying, I love having the community. It feels like family, family I never had.
It really does.
That's beautiful.
We have some members who've lost family members recently. A couple of members have lost their mothers recently. And so it's been a really important, just daily support to them, just to get in and talk about different things. Let's head over to my computer. One of my favorite threads happening right now is posted by one of our community moderators, Renata. And she asked, anyone is welcome to post. You can create any kind of discussion that you want. But Renata put in and said, what's something natural you do that your friends or family find a little weird, but you love? And I have had so much fun reading the comments. Maybe you sniff essential oils before a stressful Zoom call, or you put lavender in your mop bucket. Down here, we have so many people. Renata, for example, she keeps her hydrosols in her fridge like they're royalty. People go to her fridge and she's like, excuse me, do not block the rose hydrosol. Do not put your ketchup in front of the rose hydrosol. We have a lot of people like Angie who loves to walk barefoot in her grass from May until October. She thinks it's weird, but she does not think it's weird. Other people do, but she thinks it's weird that they're not doing it. This one from Marcy, standing, eyes closed, arms stretched out, facing the wind, thanking it, and moving on. And it goes on and on and on. So we would love for you to become a member today. And what's great about becoming a member right now is that we still are offering our founding members price of $12 a year. Now, as of July 13 at midnight, the price is increasing to $24 per year. So if you're thinking about joining the Natural Living Club, now is definitely the time to do so and lock in your lifetime rate. Now, every year the price of becoming a member or being a member will increase, except for you. If you've locked in your annual rate, it won't increase for you. So our founding members who've been with us from the beginning, we've been here for about 15 months now, are locking in their $12 a year forever. It will never increase for any of our founding members. So please join us today. You can do that. We've got the link pinned here right there in chat. Also, if you go to, let's find the URL. If you go to, we've got it here in our slides.
Right, let's go
wait
to
till
our
we get to our
slides.
slides. Let's go back to our
Go
slides.
back to our slides and let's talk about what they will receive when they join.
Right. Now, not only do you get to lock in your lifetime rate of $12 a year, as long as you become a member of the Natural Living Club before midnight on July 13, you get some fun perks for becoming a member. Now, these are for our new and incoming members, and some of these our existing members are also going to have the advantage of being a part of. So I want to go through this list and this lineup. But before I do that, I want to go back to the comments and I want to say who is getting excited about this upcoming year here in Natural Living Club. If you're a member or you're thinking about becoming a member, let us know if you're excited about where things are headed. So here's your lineup of different things that you're going to get once you join. You'll receive these things.
There's a beautiful PDF, printable PDF of the 3 blends that we did today. And this will be available in the NLC classroom for anybody who is a member of NLC.
Yes. So if you are becoming a member today, you'll get your PDF. There's actually 2 PDFs. You'll get the PDF of recipes from our time together, and you'll also get an essential oil dilution guidelines PDF. Both will be emailed to you in your welcome email. Those of you who are members in Natural Living Club, we will put that in the classroom tab. You also will have access to both of those PDFs.
Tell us about the vision board workshop.
I am so excited about this. So in September, I love September because it's all about back to school. Even if you aren't in school, it's all around us. It's all about just creating our new idea of what we want for the fall and just getting back into routine after what's hopefully a blissful summer. So on September 12, I was thinking it was either the 13th or the 12th. On September 12th, anyone who's in Natural Living Club will have a free ticket to our workshop where you're going to come and put together your own vision board for your health. And if you've ever done a vision board, it's where you choose goals for yourself, and everyone's going to choose their own goal. It'll be a guided workshop. A lot of times you will go and sit down with friends and magazines and scissors and tape and glue, and you will just cut out and make your vision board. We're going to do our own version of that around different health goals for ourselves. Now, this is a $99 value, so anyone who's not in NLC can purchase a ticket to this, but anyone who's joining and becoming a member of NLC, you have free access to this live workshop happening on September 12th. So that's another bonus for becoming a member, another perk. If you want to know more about aromatherapy, through the Aromahead Institute, which is our institute, we offer classes ranging from beginner level classes all the way up through clinical aromatherapy. And about 500 of our certified aromatherapy students are actually here inside of our NLC group, which makes it a very powerful, knowledgeable group of people. When you ask a question or you're wondering about something in real time, like Karen was mentioning, looking at someone in our community had just a crisis of hives going on. And we all just teamed up and gave her a ton of really important advice, and she is feeling better. So that is a good thing.
So, and then of course, there is that $20 Aromatics International credit on any order over $50 placed in the next 7 days.
Yes.
Now, if you do the math, it's $24 a year to join, and then we're giving you a $20.
It's $12 a year to join.
Oh, $12 a year to join.
The price is going up to $24. That is why that came there.
That's why I said that.
Yes.
But you're getting a $20 gift credit.
Which is so cool. So anyone who's joining, and we're in our new member enrollment period starting today through July 13 at midnight. Anyone who's joining right now, as an extra special thank you, we're giving you $20 to go and spend at Aromatics International. As long as you place your order in the next 7 days. And there's actually there's no limit.
Okay.
There's no limit. This is the typo on this slide.
Well, it does show when you place your order that you can use that in the next 7 days, and it does have that date, which you're going to show them in just a moment.
It has the date, but it's not over $50.
Oh, I see.
That's the thing.
Oh, you don't have to spend $50.
We changed that yesterday.
Okay.
We changed that yesterday. You don't have to spend $50. You can spend $21 or $20
and get that $20 gift credit.
It's a really awesome opportunity. We just want you to be able to stock up on different things. For example, the oils from your recipe PDF that you're getting. You also have private community access where you can be up at 2 a.m. and ask a question. We have members all over the world. Someone's up. Someone's going to be up. Someone will be there to help you through, or you can be there to help someone else through something that's going on.
There's also 2 to 4 live events per month, and these go into a classroom, and you can easily find like the information from a particular live event. If you can't be there live, it's always going to be available to you through that classroom.
Yes. And then, of course, you get 15% off your first AromaHead course. And we have everything from beginner level workshops to really in-depth content where you can the world is your oyster. We are here for you with science, evidence, research, case study instructors. We are here for you, whatever you'd like to do with your aromatherapy journey.
All right. So this is just a little bit of a recap.
This is a bit of a recap. Now, before we do the recap, I want to go to, I'm going to go through here and I'm going to say the link out loud. We probably have it pinned to chat too. We do. So up pinned to chat is the link where you can go and you can become a member right now and grab all of your bonuses. So I'm going to go down here.
So aromahead.com/NLC.
That's what I was looking for. Thank you so much. aromahead.com/NLC, where you can become a member for $12 a year before the price increases to $24.
Right. And
on
even
Monday.
that is a fabulous deal.
Yes.
So that's awesome.
I know. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. We're so excited to have you join us in the community.
Now we've got some brand new members to welcome. I have it on my phone here. The nice thing about the Natural Living Club is that it also has an app. So I have my app opened. I'm often answering folks and interacting with folks on the app. And we've just reached we just went over 1,800 members, which is incredible. We started off today in the 1700s. Now we're in the 1800s. So I want to give a warm welcome to Donna and Christine and Karen and Patricia and Barbara and Pamela and Nancy, Griselda, another Karen, I love that, Jen, Rebecca, and the list goes on. We're so happy to have you as members inside of the Natural Living Club. You're going to have so much fun. A lot of our members, we have some members, not a lot. Some members are actually driving to each other. For example, one member has a farmer's market stand. Another member has already gone and visited, and another member is planning to meet up with all of them. It's very cool.
That's very cool.
Yes.
Well, I have to say, let's go to our next slide.
Let's do it. So you do have a welcome email coming from me with your 2 PDFs from becoming a member, your essential oil dilution guidelines PDF, and the 3 recipes from today's event, as well as how to get your Aromatics $20 gift card bonus. All of that's coming in a welcome email from me. So make sure to check your email. If I am in spam for any reason, just make sure to go and give it about an hour and then search in your spam or promotions AromaHead or Jenny, and I'll pop up.
You know, there's some other fun stuff that we do, and this looks like we're sipping water, but this actually isn't water.
Tell us more about this. And you're going to post this recipe in NLC later today.
It's going to be in NLC. Here's a sneak preview. I have some herbs here. I did a cold brew.
Ooh.
Here, there's peppermint, melissa, thyme.
It's delicious.
And that full recipe is waiting for you. And isn't that delicious?
Is there anything in here besides herbs and water?
No.
I love that.
No, you can add other things besides herbs and water, especially if you're having a special event and you really want to wow your guests.
Yes.
So look for this recipe coming up later today in your NLC community.
I love that. And you know what's fun?
Delicious.
I'm just going to take them over inside of NLC. Let me find there we go. So I'm here in NLC. I can come up here. Now, remember, we have, I believe it's 16 months now worth of content, which is incredible. So you can come up here and you can search stuff like hydrosol. And discussions will come up that you can go, like, for example, and then this is what made me think about it. Chris, who's here with us, she's here now for this half of the presentation, all about drinking hydrosols and different conversations around that. Ginger's asking about hydrosols in dogs. Karen is looking to know more about hydrosols as a mouth rinse. It's just a huge wealth of information. So if you are thinking, like, for example,
looks like we need to do a presentation on hydrosols.
We should.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Upcoming, one of your NLC events, I promise, will be hydrosols very soon. We've got hives are happening, unfortunately. It's just the time of year that allergies can come out. So we have different tips and tricks for you. If you would like me to search something, just pop it into the chat and I'll go ahead and search it and we'll see what's in here. In the meantime, go back to our slides. Or I guess are we at the end of our slides?
We are at the end of our slides. Let's go back to the $12 a year. Again, you go to aromahead.com/NLC. And when you click on that, you'll be joining the community. You'll be getting a special email from Jenny that will outline every single step that you need to do to get into the community as well as to get your bonuses.
I know. It's very cool. So the big reason while we are in Natural Living Club, why we started this community of people is because we love our courses over at Aromahead. They're wonderful in terms of learning how to use aromatherapy and essential oils for every aspect of your life, personally, professionally, for yourself, your family, and your friends. We wanted to create a place. Now, you do have the Aromahead forum. There is a place to have discussion. We wanted to create a place where members could talk about anything related to a natural life, not just aromatherapy, although aromatherapy is a huge part of what makes natural living so special. But we also are in there talking about salad dressings. We're talking about ways to just eat more vegetables and different, how to have healthy protein. And we're very supportive. I know everyone has a different definition of what eating feels good to them. And you're all welcome, and everyone is very supportive in the community about that. But we wanted a place with Natural Living Club where we can talk about anything and everything pertaining to living an all-natural lifestyle.
There's a wealth of information in our Natural Living Club.
Yes.
There are people who have been living a natural lifestyle for many years.
Yes. And then people it's just a brand new journey.
It's a brand new journey, and it all comes together, and the discussions continue in the Natural Living Club. It's fabulous.
Yes. Now, I wanted to take a minute too, and I wanted to show you, once you have all of your, once you've become a member during this new member drive, I wanted to show you how you go to Aromatics International. Now, I'm going to go over here. We have a couple of promotions happening right now.
This is aromatics.com.
Yes. This is aromatics.com. Thank you very much. And this is where you can, when you become a new member, you get your $20 gift card to use within 7 days. So I am going to go to my account. I'm going to go to my profile. And look, I've got my store credit right here, which is so fantastic. So I can go to shop. And again, there's no minimum. You just have 7 days to use your credit. I'm going to go up here to shop. Let's do essential oils. I am going to go down here. Let's just put frankincense in here. I think 18 mils is great. I'm going to go over here. Now let's go to checkout. I'm going to show you how to claim your gift card. Now we give out gift cards all the time in terms of giveaways. We give out regular leaderboard prizes for our 30-day leaderboard. Anyone can hop on that leaderboard and get prizes. So I can go down here, all the way down, and I can actually apply store credit to my order. And this is how you claim your store credit anytime you get a gift card.
And once you have your account, you want to use the same email address that you signed up for the Natural Living Club, same email address to sign up at aromatics.com, and it will show your $20 gift certificate. as well as any reward points that you get on your purchases.
Well, there you go. Now, we're going to jump into our Q&A portion of our time together. If you have any questions about our Natural Living Club, this is the time to pop in your questions. And this has been just so lovely and so much fun. Thank you to all of our existing members who've joined in the fun today. And thank you for everyone who's becoming a member right now. And if this just isn't the right time for you, thank you for being here. We very much value and appreciate your time.
All right, it looks like we've got Jeanette, who is joining right after this is over. She doesn't want to miss anything.
That's awesome. Well, we're very excited to welcome you when this is over. I'm going to jump up and down when I see your name come through.
Which she will.
I will.
She will do.
I do jump up and down.
So, okay, well, thank you for that tour. It's
Yes.
fabulous. Again, you'll be able to watch this presentation in the classroom once you're in the NLC. Plus, you'll be seeing the special herbal drink recipe.
I know, which we'll be posting very shortly.
Very shortly.
So again, if you have any questions, just let us know the link to become a member. You go to aromahead.com/NLC, and that's how you lock in your $12 a year lifetime membership rate.
Can you show them once more inside of school?
Okay.
And what the classroom means?
Yes, so I'm here inside of my Natural Living Club. This is where you can start a discussion. Anybody can post a question, a really thoughtful message, a recipe, whatever it is. One thing that's happening tonight, which is very cool, I'm going to put in Moon. Ann T did a wonderful post about the full moon, which is the buck
Full
moon.
moon in July.
Yep, it's very cool. So under here, this is the full moon in July, and put some amazing information here. It's the buck moon. You can read all about it. One thing is, I am definitely making moon water tonight, which means, and a lot of us in Natural Living Club do this, when it's a full moon, someone remembers, someone posted in Natural Living Club, and those who participate, which is a lot of us, will take water and put it outside or in our windowsill to just get that extra infusion from the moon.
Well, thank you for that reminder.
It's tonight.
I have a special clear water jug just for that purpose.
I love it. I read Ann's post too fast last night and was about to put my water out when someone graciously let me know it's tomorrow. It's tonight.
It's tonight.
So thank you so much.
All right. So when I talk about classroom, up here at the top, there's a tab called Classroom. And in
Yes.
here are there's so many events. There's 2 pages full of events, or one page full, which is a lot. We just finished Argan tips for glowing summer skincare. So all the events that we have done in here are available to you to go in and look. There's PDFs. There's the replay of our live event that we had. We did coconut tips for a toxin-free live. Way down, you can go way down to, we did a flaxseed hair gel, which Jenny and I know many of our
We're
NLC
loving.
members
We're loving.
are loving it.
We are loving it.
We talk sometimes about what's happening in the moon cycles. We did a DIY perfume. There's how to make a beeswax candle.
All kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff. So every time we have a live event, it gets popped right into here.
There's a calendar here so that you can keep track of when we're going live, when our events are. You can search different members and have different conversations with them, which is very cool, in direct message. And here, I love this. This is a map of where all of our 1,800 members are all over the world. And you can find people that live close to you, which is very cool.
That is very cool.
Our leaderboards. Now, this is where we regularly give out prizes to our 30-day leaders. I pop into their DMs and I say, here is your aromatics gift card. And it's always so much fun. It's just an extra thank you for all of the hard work they put into having conversations with people, starting conversations. They're a wonderful, wonderful, knowledgeable group of people. And you can always reach out to them. They're very, very knowledgeable.
All right. So that is amazing. There were comments that said, just sign up.
Just sign up and join
now.
us. We have a lot of fun. There's a lot of perks to doing so.
So aromahead.com/NLC, and we can't wait to see you inside the community.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to go here and make sure I've got that final slide up there. So as a reminder, anyone who is becoming a member during this open enrollment period, which is right now through July 13 at midnight, you'll get your essential oil dilution guideline PDF. you will get your PDF of recipes from this event today. You'll get live access to our events that we do. We do private events for different NLC members as well. You'll get your vision board workshop ticket. You'll get free access to our Aromatherapy 101 course, which is a $49 value. You get your $20 Aromatics International credit to go and spend over at aromatics.com. Stock up on all of on any supplies you might need. Remember, you do have 7 days to claim that, so make sure you do that, and then you get 15% off your first Aroma Head course, which is very cool.
That is cool.
Yes,
So our Argan presentation was yesterday.
it was.
So it's right in the classroom. You can go in and watch the replay, get the PDF.
And not to confuse things, but any Natural Living Club member, this is for you who are here in case you missed it, and anyone who's joining, any Natural Living Club member, when you place an order over $50, we're giving you that free argan oil with 6 drops of sandalwood to use in the recipes that we made yesterday in that event. So don't forget you have that free gift coming your way on any order over $50.
Well, Laura's saying, for those of you who are wondering how to preserve our room spray with alcohol, she just put a post in our NLC group on how to calculate with different proofs of alcohol.
Well, thank you, Laura. That's awesome. I can't wait to go over.
That's very valuable.
That's incredibly
really
valuable.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
All
I
right.
love that. Well, this has been lovely. We are going to sign off. We just wanted to let you know about this opportunity, and we would love to have you interact and become some of our new favorite people inside of the Natural Living Club. It's a special community of very encouraging, uplifting folks who we have each other's back when it comes to anything and everything.
So once again, we want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you inside the club.